let's continue playing Dwarf Fortress. When we last left off, we had pretty much begun building our first tower. And once we get the first floor done, and we have a roof on the second floor, we'll be able to have this first floor as housing. Although I might actually swap around, remove the carpenter's workshop here, put it up maybe on the second floor. I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding because I'd like to get the dwarves actually in some form of accommodation as fast as we can. Other things I've done, I've assigned the hunting animals. The way you do this in game is you go units, you select your person, go to zoom creation, preferences, and then you can assign animals here if you have any to assign. So both of our hunters now have an animal each. Other things I've done, quite a bit of important stockpiling here, is I've set my refuse stockpile out here. Now this is set up to basically have all of the corpses, the body parts, and all the things that will most likely rot. I could go into a bit more detail with it, but it's fine for now. So we have one here, which will pick up all the bones, the hair, the wool, the things we actually want. Oh, also bar block stockpile there, cloth stockpile there, and a couple of random ammo stockpiles around the back of the inconveniently placed stairs. And let's pick up the rest. The other thing we need is a small channel, which I've dug one square off of there. I'll make sure that's like that. There will be anything that's useful too. Actually, I haven't gone into the zones, have I? No, that's fine. And that will basically be the dump. So we will get to the dump when we actually need to do it, but it's a quite quick way of doing things. Also, you will notice I've set up a lot of area to be dug out. Now, this is to get mostly iron, but we can also get some clay out of that as well. And I think once we've done that, we'll start digging down and actually search for a large source of stone. Another thing to do, if that's all the cloth gone. No, but I think they are actually, if there are tasks assigned to it, they are probably getting that into there. So let's go and remove the wagon, because that will give us 3 additional logs, and that will allow us to... Oh, that's fine. It will allow them to basically use those in building. So, as we can see, our great miner, Shadowhawk Thunderbane, who's now level 14, and one of the advantages of making sure I dug out a load of stuff that wasn't useful early on, it now increases his chance of picking up stone and actually, what stone have we got there? Claystone. But it increases our chances of getting the limonite ore, which we do need, because we need iron. Iron is important. And there's a lot of it. Just checking what the things are. Claystone cavern, sandy clay. So we can set some clay gathering stockpile places soon in there. Which is all good. Also, guy with wheelbarrow. And he's going to go and pick up multiple bits of iron for us, I think. Oh, bits of claystone. Well, that's fine. It allows increased hauling speed, so we can't argue with that. Technically a new feature. I haven't seen them do that in older versions, so hurrah. Either it works this time, or it's just awesome this time. So, more construction things. Now, importantly, and one of the first lessons you learn when building things like this, is you do not want to build a floor over this bit of the edge. You do want to build one here, though, because you just... How do I remove that? Nope. See... I'll put flooring in, but that's building present. Okay. There's probably a quicker way of doing this, but let's go remove, 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 remove. And let's go build construction floor. This needs to go in there. The important thing is you want to make sure that when you build a wall, you can't put a wall over anywhere you've put a floor. So for example, I can't build it there. I can build it here though, because that's a wall it's on. Or I can build it over nothing, strangely. Also, we don't have enough for that, but we do have claystone. So let's build some important things first, because we don't have one yet. We need a still, which can go there, out of claystone, and we'll need a farmer's workshop, which can go next door out of claystone. Resume and continue. Eavesdrop tube agate, and I think now, are you actually hunting or are you just no job? What other jobs could we assign you to actually? Where did you go? Ah, there you are. Fisher Dwarf, I suppose, is the only thing you got really, but storing stuff in stockpiles is probably worthwhile. So huzzah, we have some gems, which you've conveniently gone and taken. Alright, now I don't know. We'll find out. I will continue digging, good sir, because it is important. So more gems are being found. More floor is being built. More wood is being chopped. Things now are just continuing on quite neatly. Next thing, I think we want to start brewing some drinks, although I'm not sure we can actually. Let's try brewing one drink and seeing whether it gets made. The first alcohol to be made in the fortress. This is a good day, once they do it. I think I'm probably going to do just... Oh, whoops. Cancel that. Mine that out and go here. And I'm probably going to set that up as our original meeting hall / table chair place. I'm using technical terms here, clearly. So barrel has been nabbed for some reason. Yay, more plants. The good thing is they'll all get partial growing skill anyway by harvesting plants. It's one of the few things you can convince children to do without actually asking them to if you have that set like that. When we get enough dwarves, I'll set that to just farmers only, because if you want to train those up, if you can. Higher quality ingredients means higher quality alcohol. Or at the very least happens faster, I forget which way around it is. So, can I actually put a zone... I'm just trying to remember how this works at this stage. Yes, it's clay free. Yeah, okay, so I can set clay sort of gathering zones there, but it has to be specifically that type of clay. Claystone isn't actually clay, which is useful to know. But at least we do have some form of stone. I just prefer to not build towers out of it at this stage if we can avoid it. So, how are we doing on the whole floor issue now? Wood logs and wood logs. And can we now build the rest of that? No, we can't. So let's put the wall in. Because they'll always mess this thing up. Give them half a chance to mess this up, they'll do it. Let's see, you're still building nest boxes. You need masonry to actually do things. Some stage they will actually go and help us out there, but... oh well. On the plus side, we're now getting rid of all of the downwards area, so we're making quite severe cliffs. Also, we haven't designated trees. Start chopping those down. Wood must be burned. Well, we probably got a few there, actually, it has to be said. Part of the problem with being in an area without too much actual woodland, we're going to struggle to reach the appropriate wood numbers to build that tower fully. One thing we're not going to struggle on, apparently, is for iron and such. Our stone stockpile looks good. Our wood stockpile looks quite good, actually, come to that. Can we now build that floor? Nope. Build, construction. I always get this wrong. I'd love to say this is finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One short. Darn. Right, back you go. The other advantage, of course, is if we build the build the wall this way, it's very unlikely that they'll mess this up. Mind you, these are dwarves. We're into summer at last. Yeah, we definitely need to be indoors by winter, which we should manage. We're this far in now, so we'll manage it. Oh, I have had one... Oh no, I'll get away with it, because actually it's technically not... Even though it's floor, I think I can build the wall in bits of this. Because the way I've done this, I might not. Can I build walls? Yes, I can. I can build walls across here. And that's the one place I can do it because... Door there. Oh, I might have messed up. Oh no, I just put the doors in the same place. That'll work. Phew, I thought I'd messed that up slightly, but I haven't. Also, we are now getting quite a lot of random plant things coming up. I'm going to put another farm plot in. Oops. Build plot. I'm going to put a 5-1 along one here, and then I'm going to put another one. And it's disconnected, so I've got to build it sort of... if you put it there where the wall's going to be, or I ignore it. Alright, fine. Destination. Plant gathering. Let's get that thing out of the way. We can't, because it's not tall enough yet, or whatever. Meanwhile, we have lots and lots of stone being sorted out. You're confused, and you're going about your business. Okay, no worries. I need to find things for doors to do. Oh, you're constructing the building. Did you actually construct the masonry? I don't know where you're actually going to construct, but huzzah for it. And I guess we did. Yes, we have made a dwarven wine. Excellent. Excellent. Right, dwarf wine has now been made. And drinks. Oh no, you just gather all the ingredients. That's fine. Go and gather your ingredients, for it is awesome. Can we now actually... If the farmer one's done as well, no. Construction inactive. They seem like abandoning things in the middle of nowhere. You're sleeping. Build construction floor. So there we go, we now have a basic building. And one of those. We have a one-floor building, and once we get the next layer of it built, we will be able to, at last, put some dwarven beds in. Or I could do it now, actually. Disband that, put the beds in, then... The reason I don't want to do that is because part of me wants to put the flooring in first. Yeah, well. Look at how fast I dig things out at the moment. I would like to be dropping some more stone than that, but oh well. So we got some gems, reasonable amount of them. We've got some things sorted out. I think the other thing we could probably have done with is maybe putting actual basic bit of housing in, maybe here. Maybe setting up a hospital area. But I don't know where I want to put my or if I want to put my military just yet. I'm not going to do that because I might wait. See how long I can get away with it. It's awkward, this. It is. We'll find a way to do this, though. If a craft dwarf can actually go and build that, do I have any wood crafters actually? Mason, adequate herbalist. All right. You preferences, Lieber. You are getting on my nerves slightly with your plant gathering. We're going to turn that off. We're We now have plants. We'd want... Yeah, you actually have built it. Okay, I take it all back. Excellent. Right, what we need then is a millstone, a quern. They're basically for long-term planning, that one. I would make blocks. But for now, what we need are tables and thrones. We then need cabinets and coffers as well. Weapon racks and an armor stand. And we're going to repeat that, that, and that. Go forth and make furniture. And there he goes. Furniture shall be made, and it shall be glorious. Fishing shall be done, and it will be something. And my miner goes back down to there. Hank has now become a farmer. Yeah, so his class is essentially shifted because of what he's been doing and where his skills are. He's now a competent grower, proficient brewer. Should still really be having him brewing rather than doing that, but we need the crafts dwarf to actually start making some pots. In fact, we might need a crafts dwarf. Is that all done now, or is that yeah, that's all flooring done. Right, with that being the case, I want to set up the first sort of mine. But I want it close. I want it closer than what we've currently done. So what we'll do is we shall have it. We'll have it start here. Downward stairway. Now I'm gonna IX my way down. Whoops. We want an up down stairway, which is I, although it's not. There you go. Designate. No, come on. Oh, there, caps lock. Damn that thrice cursed caps lock. Yeah, if you can't do something in Dwarf Fortress, that's normally the first thing to be checking for. So we want to build up down stairways. Down 5 layers or so. And then some exploratory digging. I am a great believer in exploratory digging. Don't have to explore too far, but you have to know what kind of stone layers you're in currently. And then once that's done, you can continue onwards and experiment. The other good thing, of course, is that if we are now doing stone iron type working things, we can now... Yay, tables. We can put tables and doors and things in there. That's doors. Doors. Build more doors. 4 of them should do for now. Upstairs, that's all done. Construction must continue. The tower must build. Construction. Wall. Right, build that. That's going to be made out of logs. There we go. Resume. We'll then need an upward stairway, which I might have messed up on already, actually. Do I need to build an upward stairway separately? I think I do. Yeah, the only places I can build it are the places that aren't covered in flooring. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do some deconstruction work, I think. Which I can't really do with that wall there. Alright, I can do it, I'm just going to have to be a bit weird about it. So, resume. More doors are being made, more stuff is being dug out. Actually, where did our miner go? Must have gone. He's gone for a drink. That's acceptable. Drinks are important. All right, more mining. Now, will we find anything down here? And will my miner continue his job, or will he just stop midway through? Because they like doing that a lot. Oh, that looks like more claystone at least. So that's more stone at the very least. Resume. And that looks slightly different. That's still claystone. But he's not dropping a rock every time, which is slightly irritating, but it's okay really. So we'll need to dig down a bit deeper. But that is a future concern. Build door. We want a door there, and we want a door there. Then we can put some tables in. So if we put a row of tables there, chairs on both sides, so that's... I really can't do it. If we had some edge ones, we'd get away with it, I think. But I think then the best way to do this is to go there. So that's number one. And then we set up additional tables and chairs in the same sort of pattern. So I have two rows essentially with a gap in the middle. And we can expand it backwards if we need to as well. And possibly even have another connection point into the other bits of the fortress. Right, so what are people doing? You're on a break. We struck... Oh, we struck limonite. Alright, more iron. That's not a bad thing to find, actually. We need 800 and something blocks of iron to actually get this working, so... The important thing is to keep our digger digging, because, yeah, levels. So what we'll next do is build some downward stairways here, and do another 5 or so layers down. Make sure that's all in line. And then another bit of exploratory digging. We're not after anything particular, we're just trying to find out where sort of the layers kick in. Because there's certain things you find on lower layers compared to higher layers. Also, we know this area does have both shallow and deep metals. So, we need to find out... Yeah, there we go. We're in a different layer now. We found bluestone. Oh, I might have to build it all out of bluestone. Also found some gems, which is nice. Pyrites. I'm gonna have to go up and just build it all out of blue. Yeah, blue tower, it's got to be done. If there's enough of it, I'm gonna build it out of blue. Also, we're gonna have to be careful with our stone storage now, but we'll get there when it comes up. Where are you putting it? Actually, you're making it out of blue stuff. I don't think I can prevent you doing that either. So all you know is you're building stuff out of rock. But yeah, we definitely want blue. Blue is awesome. Alright. We have a lot of wood. Why are we not getting any carpentry stuff done? You! What are your thought processes to say? Slept in dirt recently, complained of lack of chairs lately, satisfied at work lately, ate a pretty decent meal lately, actually. So that's something. You're on a break, and you decided to take your break in the refuse pile. I'm slightly confused by this, but carry on. Also, our stockpiles are filling up, so we're going to have to debate now building bigger ones. Or going down a layer maybe and... Migrants! Oh, that happened quickly. Okay. 4. Right. We have quite a few migrants here, so that's going to cause us some issues, I think. Alright, thankfully you're doing that. Can we now build even more of that? We now need this actually done. And this might have to be a bit bigger than it was going to be originally. I don't think we got enough because it's all for clays. We'll have enough for this. Then it's where can I build an upstairs? See, I can build an upstairs here as long as I remember. If I remember this in future, I'll get away with it here. I just have the single upstairs there. Because if this is going to be our sort of bed area, then I suppose I can get away without putting a central dividing wall in. So, yeah. The objective after this is basically get flooring in, get flooring in, get flooring in. So, I believe I have some names to give out to some immigrants here. Now, while they're like this, I'm just going to go over the types here. We have fish cleaners, we have fishery workers, we have a miner, whom I think we can name straight away, actually, but I'll get around to that in a bit. Yeah, we'll get around to doing that in a bit. I'm just making sure I can. We have a potter. So, okay. Engraver mason, useful. Diagnoser, another farmer with some basic skills there, although he's a die oppressor rather than anything else. And we have a wood burner with his torch. I love it. It's awesome. So, next time, I suppose, then, the fortress expands. It expands in multiple directions. And onwards for the glory of the Seven Towers, I suppose. Until next time.